so please come in if you're please, when you come in, like this live stream, okay? Sorry for I had to end the other one because of network. So I think I've said all I have to say on that video. So I decided to, film this particular one so we can just end the live stream. I'm going to go talk about other things. I don't want to dwell on this matter for long. So guys, can you hear me? So you're coming in, like this live stream, please, so that we can start off. I don't want to waste much time today. Because I had two live streams. I said, let me finish up with that one, then I'll go into this one. This one was supposed to be for tomorrow, but I said, no need. Let's stream this one today, since I have a lot more time. All right, so you guys know that the last video I made about the changes in Miss Universe, where I talked about, the continental queens. I talked about how they are merging Africa and Asia together when it comes to the continental queens. How they're going to do how the judging format has changed for Miss Universe this year, and they're going to merge both continents together. A lot of persons were saying that it's not fair. I saw a lot of your comments on that particular live stream I did about 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, where you guys were saying that why would they merge Africa and Asia together and all that. So the purpose of this live stream is to rant and to find out why they merge Africa and Asia together in the judging format. Because to me, I feel like Africa should be judged separately. There shouldn't be any merger of any sort. Because Asia on its own, Asia is kind of like a big continent with a lot of countries that are participating in this universe. So trying to merge both continents together is a recipe for disaster. Because to me, I feel like it's going to be a disadvantage to Africa. Why did they not merge Europe and South America together? Albert Perry, my Kenyan sister. I'm not from Kenya. You're welcome to my live stream. I'm not from Kenya. I'm from Nigeria. All right, so like I was saying before, in my format, when I talked about the judging format for Miss Universe this year, I said that we're going to have continental queens. So now, if we're having continental queens, keep up. I respect African. Thank you very much. So if I imagine Africa and Asia together, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster because it's going to be a disadvantage to African countries. Do you understand? Because there's a lot of Asian countries. The Asian countries are going to definitely overpower us here in Africa. If you are going to go by that, why can't they just have Asia on its own, then Africa on its own? Why must they merge both continents together? It doesn't really make sense to me. Because now you're saying that means we're going to have, if we are merging them together, that means one queen will now represent both continents. Because I don't really understand how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work. If one queen is going to represent the both continents, it won't work. So if they are saying that we're going to have continental queens, let it be that this continental queen is coming from Africa, which I understand, of course. If it's, let's say for Nigeria, let's say for example, Nigeria is continental queen of Africa. Okay, she's representing only Africa alone. She's not going to be continental queen for both Africa and Asia. It's not possible. Do you understand? So I feel like Miss Universe should come out here and explain to us why they merge both continents together. Because to me, I don't even see any reason why they should in the first place. They shouldn't even merge both continents together. So I don't know, you guys should just lend your opinion. For those of us that are here, please, we are coming in, like this live stream, please. To me, it's not really making sense. So I hope you get famous. Thank you. It's not really making sense merging both continents together, because at some point, the African countries this year, we have about 15, or I think up to 15 countries representing Africa in Miss Universe this year. So, I don't know. It's not really making sense merging both continents together, because at some point, the African countries this year, we have about. I subscribe, say my name. Sorry, who is this? Subscribe to where? So, like I said, it's not a good, it's an injustice to Africa by merging both continents together if they are going to, call the results based on that. I don't think it's a good judging format. They should to put an end to it, because Miss World that have over 130 contestants, they don't merge both continents together. They don't merge and Africa and Asia together. It's only in Miss Universe that we get to see Africa merge together with Asia, despite the fact that we have a lot of African countries this year. So why would they merge both together? Even like I said, Miss World don't merge Africa and Asia together. They pick the queen based on continental winners, based on continents rather. So they don't pick based on they don't merge both continents together. They pick from Africa, they pick from Asia separately. Do you understand? So I feel like it's not fair to Africa for them to merge with Asia in terms of the judging format. I think they should revise that. They should change. They should look for a way to change that judging format. It doesn't suit us at all. It doesn't. It's not working well for African countries, because year in year out we have a lot of African countries that are coming in, that are joining the Miss Universe organization for the very first time. You know, so Botswana, I think Botswana is joining in for the very first. No, Botswana is coming in after some time that they were not in Miss Universe for some time. They've come back. So many other countries that have come back. So I feel like this year we have a lot more African countries in Miss Universe. So I think that we need to have a separate. If they are judging from the African region, then it should be Africa alone. They shouldn't judge. They should not merge Africa and Asia together. It doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be to our own disadvantage, because Asian countries, they have a lot of Asian countries in Miss Universe. So if they should merge both countries together, that means they were going to give much more advantage to the Asian countries, because they are much bigger than us in terms of population, in terms of the countries that are going to participate in Miss Universe. So I think that Miss Universe organization, they should revise. They should revise that particular decision. They should go back and they should judge judge the continent individually, like judge the continent separately. There shouldn't be any form of merger in any way. Just imagine merging, what they call it, Europe, and you can't even merge Europe, because Europe is on its own. We have a lot of countries from the Europe region, like the Americas now. I think they are judging based on, I think yes, it's one continent now, so they have to judge South America and North America together. Then the Caribbeans too. I think they're on their own. I don't know how they're judging the four. I don't know, but I feel like it doesn't really make sense to merge Africa and Asia together. It doesn't really make sense, because at some point it might, be a disadvantage to us here in Africa. So I'm of the opinion that they should reverse that decision and come up with a better decision where they are going to judge each continent separately. Since we are going to have continental queens, they should judge each continent separately. Jesus the Christ, who are you? Please, I don't know where you guys are chatting from, okay? That's what I think. Because right now, it's not going to do us any justice at all. All right, so I told you guys I was going to do a video where I'll talk about my favorites from the African region, my favorites from the other regions as well. So just hold on to that. Hold on, I'm going to talk about that particular video. Hello, how are you doing, Abby? How are you today? You're welcome to my live stream. So who do you guys think is going to be our continental queen from Africa? Which country part? So which country do you think? For me, I feel like for now I'm still skeptical. I've not really made up my mind as to which of the countries I think. For now, I have about three favorites. Of course, Zimbabwe is first on my list. Um, I have um, Nigeria. Of course, Nigeria is on my list. South Africa is on my list for now. Then, because let's say top five. Let me say top five countries that I feel like they have a chance at continental queens. Okay, I have Zimbabwe at the top of my list. I have Nigeria. I have South Africa. I have Ivory Coast. I have Namibia. I think those are the top five I have for now on my list as the possible continental queen winners. Okay, so those are the just expect that video. That video is going to come up very soon. I'm just giving you guys expo. That video is coming up very soon. But for now, why I'm doing this live stream, why I'm streaming this particular video is because of what the last judging format that was released, which I talked about in the last live stream I did, where I said they were going to merge Africa and Asia together for continental queens. Sorry, in terms of the judging format, in terms of how they're going to pick up, their top 30. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to come up here and do this video. So you guys can air your opinions as to why or what you think. Oh, these people, my channel. Oh, you're blogging. Sorry, Mr. Xavier, I'm so sorry. I thought you were aware. You're welcome. Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you so much for checking up on me. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I just decided to stream. I did another. I just, Sundays are really, at least I'm kind of free on Sunday. So I knew I was going to stream this Sunday. I thought you got the notification. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would have just, buzzed you on IG that I'm live. I'm much better now. At least you can see that. I'm much better now. Thank you so much for checking up on me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. At least the prayers and everything. I'm better now. Thank you. So I think I did another live stream. I think I just filmed another one where I talked about the Miss Chidima's what do you call it? Her pet project and her charity works. I think you just have to go back and watch that one. This is the second live stream for today. This particular one, I'm talking about why they merged Asia and Africa and Asia together in terms of the judging format. That's the topic for this particular live stream. Anyway, we can just talk about yes, we can just talk about Chidima's charity works. Why I posted it, what I said was that I think that she needs to, because right now what some persons were saying was that it's the charity work and the pet project, they are two different things. Some people are saying that it's the same thing, but I felt like what she did in Abuja was charity work. It wasn't a pet project, and as it is right now, we don't know Chidima's pet project. And in that particular live stream, I talked about her not preparing enough. We have not really seen her preparation so far. You know what you sent me the other day about the other candidates. In fact, I sent it to you about the other candidates that are preparing for Miss Universe. How far they've gone, and Chidima is yet to prepare. She has not really done anything so far. Apart from traveling around and talking about her pet project. Talking about carrying out about her charity works and all. She has not really said anything as per her pet project, and that was what I said in my other live stream. So this one, I'm talking about why they are merging Africa and Asia together in format. So he said they are still using her crowning moment pictures. Exactly. That's what they are still using. No, they are not. They've not even started using. She has not even, as it is right now, she does not have a proper official photo shoot. They're not saying anything about it. Like they're just keeping quiet. Like nobody. She's not even saying anything about it. Like there's no official photo shoot from her. Nothing is being done so far. So I'll listen to the phone. Okay, thank you. So I will just talk about a bit about that. Maybe probably we'll just continue from where I stopped. But this particular one is not. We don't have much to see here in this on this particular measure. The only thing I can say here is that I think that it's going to be a disadvantage to us when they are merging both Africa and Asia together in terms of judging format. Because at some point we might not really be it's the Asians will overshadow us, they overpower us. Who are these people? Please, so I don't understand these people writing Arabic on my channel. Please remove this. The Mishivas usually merge Africa and Mediterranean. Okay. But now they are merging Africa and Asia, which is, to me, I don't think is it's right. It's not fair. It's not going to work in our favor. But they don't usually merge Africa and that's Africa and Europe. If you're saying Mediterranean, I be Mediterranean. Before I cut my tongue. If you're merging both Africa and Mediterranean together, I don't think they've done it before. I mean, this is the first time I'm even noticing that there's a merger. I usually don't notice that there's a merger. Because if there's a merger, meaning that we're going to be at a disadvantage. Even if, of course, the continental queens are going to be separate. But what happens when the Asia country overpower us? Because that means they're going to have more countries from Asia being called up to top 30 than more countries from Africa. So I feel like it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense, in my own opinion. That's what I think. Because if they merge together, that means that they might end up not getting, some countries might end up not getting the slot in the top 30. In Europe, they didn't merge Europe together now. Europe is on its own. America is on its own. South America, North America, I think they're on their own. The Caribbeans are on their own. So why would they merge Africa and Asia together when they know that Asia has lots more countries than Africa? So he said, yes, Middle Eastern Israel. Because then they were not much contestants. Okay, I understand. But now that we have more contestants from Asia, so how are they going to merge? Even in Africa now, for now, we have about 12 or 13 countries that have confirmed that they are going to Miss Universe from Africa. So if they are merging with Asia, that means a lot of girls from Africa will not have slots. Yes, because they have heavy entrance. Okay. So are you saying that Asia has more entrance or what than Africa? Because if they are doing it like that, that means we will not have a lot of slots. African countries will not have a lot more slots in the top 30. Probably we just have about 4 countries or 3 from Africa making the top 30, which I feel like is not fair. If they want to do it, they should either separate the continents, separate Africa, let Africa be on its own. If they're picking 3 or 4 from Africa on its own, it's better than merging it with Asia. It does not really make sense because Asia, they have a lot of countries participating from Asia. So I don't know. I don't know why they should merge. I don't see any reason why they should merge. That's my own opinion, Sha. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Um, who is this person? I don't understand. If you don't have anything to say, please. He said uh, since 2019, they have had Africa, Asia, its presentations, but in draw, it's in groups. No, it is groups, not by continent. Okay. Okay, so what you're saying now is that what it means is that in terms of presentation, meaning that when they are coming out on stage, both Africa and Asian countries will come out on stage. But in the draw, when it comes to picking up the top 30, it will not be in groups, not by continent. I see. Anyway, if that's what they mean, Shao, I think if that's what they mean, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all because I was thinking that they're just going to merge them in terms of results. I didn't know that it's going to be in group. And you know that I don't know if you watched my other live stream where I talked about the fact that this year is not going to be by alphabetical means. It's going to be by continent. They're going to first of all call continent by continent. It's not going to be based on alphabetical order where they first of all call maybe Albania and they start calling from A to Z. In this year's pageant, they said there's no more alphabetical order. It's going to be based on continent. So the continents, maybe let's say for example, Africa will start first. Do you understand? Africa will start first. So it's not going to be based on alphabetical order again. Mosfana Elsoni, hello, how are you doing? You're welcome to my live stream. Please, when you're coming in, like this live stream and subscribe to my channel. He said, yes, it's only in presentation. In groups, you see them wear some color of swimsuit. You are talking parade of nations. Well, what I'm saying is that they said they were not going to call in based on alphabetical order anymore. So it's going to be based on continent. So they first of all call in Africa and Asia continent before they start calling in other countries. Other continents. Maybe probably they will start with Africa first, then they will start with Asia. Africa and Asia together. Then they will not move on to Europe. Then they will not move on to North America, South America. Then the Caribbeans. That's how they want to do it. It's always been like that, but this time around, it's not going to be based on alphabetical order. Maybe when they first of all call Albania, that's according to the alphabet. Then they will now have countries that have their letter start from Z as the last. It's going to be based on countries now. It's not going to be based on alphabet anymore. So that's the new format. And they said that, I think, if you watch that, I don't know if you watched that live stream. You didn't watch it. I did it on Thursday or so, where I talked about the new judging format, which they released. It was not last week, over I think on Wednesday. That one was released on Wednesday. We're going to be having preliminary competition. That's the evening wear in prelims now. So they've changed their decision. They had to evaluate the decision and changed it. So we're going to see evening wear in this year's prelims, unlike what they said earlier that they were not going to be evening wear. So they're going to be evening wear. So they are saying that after the evening wear, they will now call up the continental queens. So after prelims, we'll get to know who the continental queens are. Then they will now have a particular country. The country with the highest vote will now be fast-tracked. So at least after prelims, we would have known our top 4 continental queens, and they will now join the other top 25, which will be randomly chosen by the judges. So if you watch that live stream, you know that I explained everything, how the new judging format is going to look like. He said in groups, girls in the same group wear the same swim. I don't know if that's what they're going to do this year, but I feel like it's going to be based on continents now, not in... Anyway, even in the group, they might just have a different swimsuit wear for each of the continents. So I feel like probably if Asia and Africa will have the same swimsuit, then which other country? Europe will have the same swimsuit. Americans will have the same color of swimsuit. I don't know. That's how they want to do it, Sha. Me, I'm not sure. They might even change the judging format before that day. They might even change it before that particular day. So I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Sorry. So he said, just join your live. Where are you from? Okay, Andrew King. I'm chatting from Nigeria. I'm streaming from Nigeria rather. Where are you chatting from? Welcome to my live stream. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. He said, Catriona and Miss South Africa in 2019 were in the presentation parade of nations. Oh, really? I think so. I think did I watch? Yes. I remember. It's true. It's true. Um, yes, it's true because I remember that it was only Philippines and South Africa that made. I think that made it from that. I made it from that group. I think so. During Catrionia's time, 2018, when Thailand hosted. When Thailand hosted, it was only Catriona and what's her name? This South African beauty queen. I've forgotten her name, but she ended up being the first runner up. I've forgotten her name. Um, I don't know her name again. I've forgotten. Say, but why South Africa was yellow swimsuit, Katrina was pink. Wore the pink. Yes. I think that was what happened. I got her name too. What's her name? I don't know her name. Oh. I've forgotten her name. She's a doctor. Tamarin Green. Tamarin Green. Yes, I remember her. Yeah, she was a very, very strong contender then. If not that Katrina was, it was in that year's pageant, I think Tamarin Green would have won. Yeah, she ended up being the first runner up to Katrina. So I think that year they had Nigeria, they had South Africa, they had Africa and Asia together in that same group. So I think it was only Philippines and South Africa that made it from that particular group. That was what happened. So, but this time around now we have a lot of African countries. What do you think? Because at the end of the day, even if we just have 2 or 3 candidates making the cut, then how is it going to look like? It's going to look somehow. If we have just maybe probably 3 countries from Africa or 2 countries, it's somehow. He said they want the girls to work hard for their sports. Anyway, that's what I'm saying now. So who does not work hard, they won't be guaranteed any sport at all. So who doesn't work hard, there's no sport for them. That's why I've been saying it, that Chidinma needs to work hard. Because right now, if at all they're going to merge, that means she has a lot of work to do. She has a lot of work to do because if at all they are going by, this same group you talked about, even if she makes the top 30, she might not actually make the top 12. She might not make the top 12. Except for now, Philippines and Zimbabwe in that group. Okay, so now if you have to choose, now you're choosing Philippines and Zimbabwe. Chidinma is too short. She will disappear on the stage. Oh my God. See, the truth of the matter is that she knows that she does not, she has height disadvantage. So that's the more reason why she needs to start working in earnest. Right now, she's only doing charity work. She has not done official photo shoot. No, nothing there's nothing. I really don't want to talk about that. Me, I'm even tired of talking about her because even that louder live stream, I just ended it like I was even tired of talking because a lot of persons were saying that, I shouldn't conclude yet. I've not really seen anything that, yeah, she has other things. She has something she's cooking underground. And I said, me, I don't even understand. If she has anything she's cooking underground, she should let us know. Because like I said, I think I showed you the video of other girls that have been training physically with their coaches. Chidinma has not started training at all. As it is right now, she's not training physically. She's not, I don't know what she's doing in terms of her Q&A skills. He said, a man wrote me, I think he's working with her. Really? Who wrote you? So the truth of the matter is, me, I don't even understand. Like, it's so sad that right now, Chidinma is not doing anything. He's only going around crying out at charity works, which I feel that there's more time for that. She should apportion the time that she did much of her time to her preparation for Mexico, instead of going around and going around carrying on different charity works that had not even her pet project. What's her pet project? We don't even know her pet project as it is. So I don't know what she's doing right now. Like, it's still I don't understand. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing right now. Because if with the bevy of beauties that we have, like with the strong candidates we have this year, is a top 12 is not sure. It's not I'm not sure about her getting the top 12 for now. I'm not sure about her getting the top 12 for now. I'm not sure about her getting top 12 for now because if if she's not putting that effort, and a lot of girls are already putting in her effort, a lot of girls are practicing every single day with their coaches. They are getting everything done. And for now, a month to the pageant, we are yet to start. I don't see any top 12 placement for her as it is right now. I'm not sure. But for top 30, maybe. But top 12, I'm not sure. She said her pet project is supposed to be a voice for inclusiveness in pageant. Yes, that's what she said. She also talked about women empowerment. She also talked about what they call it, women empowerment, and she said something else she talked about apart from this inclusiveness you talked about. So far, so good. I have not really seen her promoting those things. We don't even know the name of her pet project because right now she should be working on her introduction video for Miss Universe. Introduction video we have to carry out. It has to contain your pet project, what talk about your country, Nigeria, of course. Then talk about your pet project. She's not even top 30. You say top. I'm just being benevolent now. What can I say? I'm just being benevolent because right now I feel like she's top 30 material, but I'm not seeing her in top 12. And you are saying that you're not even sure about top 30. Hey God. So is it that bad? It's not that bad now. She can still make top 30, but I'm not seeing top 12 for her right now. He said, did you see the new Miss Guinea? Yes, I saw the new Miss Guinea. She's very beautiful. I think she was in Miss World, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen her face before. She was in Miss World in, was it last year or last 2 years? I'm not sure. She's not new to pageantry. Like, she's not a new face to pageantry. Hello, Divine. How are you doing? Good evening. You're welcome. It's been a while, though. I've not been seeing you on my channel for some time. What happened? Hope you are good. Sadivia says, Tony, not even Zimbabwe is not as pretty. Are you serious? Like I said, the new Miss Guinea, I've seen her before. Like, this is not her first pageant. I think she was in Miss World before. And she's very pretty. But me, I feel Zimbabwe is still up there. Zimbabwe is still very strong. Because for now, Zimbabwe has been preparing now. Zimbabwe is not somebody that you just overlook. She's very strong. Say yes, that lady that wore yellow dress. Who wore yellow dress? Okay, in Miss is it Miss World? Which lady that wore yellow dress? So with this judging format now that they are merging both Asia and Africa together, a lot of other African countries might not make the cut too. They might not really make the cut. So I've been writing exams. Okay, oh yeah. No wonder I've not seen you. How was the exams? Hope they were good. Exams. I wish you exam success. So Zimbabwe had most publicity. Yes, she had most publicity because she has been in the pageant. She has been a pageant veteran. Because even before now, Zimbabwe has competed in. She has competed in Miss Earth. She has competed in Miss Supranational. She has competed in Miss. I think this is her third pageant. This is her third time she's representing Zimbabwe. So she's not new to pageantry. Like she's a pageant veteran. Like she's a strong pageant veteran. So this is not the first time Zimbabwe is in a pageant. Zimbabwe has represented. She has gone to Miss Earth. She has gone to Miss Supranational. Now she's in Miss Universe. So she has experience already. She has the experience. And that's why she's getting a lot of publicity because she's already out there. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Because to me, I feel like this new judging format, I don't know if it's going to if it's going to help us here in Africa. I'm not sure. Because if they are merging Asia and Asia together, it's it's a recipe for disaster. Because most African countries might not really please. They might not really please. They might not please. Except maybe they want to say, okay, they are going to pick 4 girls from each of the continents to make up top 30. Because as it is right now, apart from the continental queens, the judges will pick randomly from all the continents. So if you don't meet up, if you're not a continental queen, then nothing for you. See, I don't like the fact that they merge Africa and Asia again. Miss Universe is fond of doing this, thereby making the Asia continent have an upper hand. Exactly, that's what I've been saying. He said the winner is not coming from that group. All right, so where is the winner going to come out from now if he's not coming from that group? Like Divine was saying, Divine said that he's not going to be, he's giving the Asians an upper hand. And I understand what you're saying, Divine. Like, that's what I've been saying. I get what you said. In fact, you are right. You will give them upper hand because they are more than us. And as it is, they usually favor them. They're usually favored. So it's not going to help us at all. I'm sorry, guys. I had network issues. I think I'm back now. All right, can you all hear me? He said they are not favored. They put up better performance. He said the winner is coming from South America, Chile, Dominican Republic, Peru, or Venezuela, or Nicaragua. Nicaragua again. So they're saying that the winner is coming from American region. That's the South American, North American region, or the Caribbeans. That's bad though. Even Europe, Europe have not even gotten a winner in some time. Yeah, I think they've not really gotten a winner. At least Africa have gotten a winner now. I think the last we had Josie Benituzi was the last winner now from Africa. So Europe is even theirs is worse. At least Asia, they've had it now. India had it in 2022 or 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Before USA had it in 2022, now we now have Nicaragua. So I think it's high time it shifts to Africa again or Europe, because Europe have not really gotten Miss Universe in a long time. So they are not favored. They put up better performance. Exactly, I know they put up better performance because they always prepare ahead of time. They always prepare ahead of time. But if they are going by that, that means that they're going to get another winner this time around. Africa needs to train their ladies on the shining, slippery stage. They can't walk on heels. But they've been trying now. African countries have been trying. But I feel like it's a lot. It has to do with publicity. We don't have enough publicity. Most of these girls, they put in their best, but when they get there, there's not enough publicity. And of course, you guys know favoritism is in the pageant already. So if you're not a big country, they might not really crown you. Like Deepika was saying when I did that live stream, when I talked about Miss Universe Nepal, what she passed through in El Salvador. She said if it's not a big pageant country, they might not just favor you. They might not just even pay attention to you. So your country must be a big fan favorite of Miss Universe. So countries that are not fan favorites, they don't really get the crown. And another thing again, they also look at search factor. He said they invest in their ladies. Africa ladies goes there poorly dressed, not even shoes or they wear shoes now. Abba. So the strong candidates from Europe is Finland. Yes, Finland is very strong as well. And there's another candidate again. I think it's Croatia also. Very strong. Say, madam, please repeat. Where are you from? Why do you want to know where I'm from? How's it going to help you? Divine said, Africa has been sending strong candidates for some years. We deserve to stand alone now. Exactly. We deserve to stand alone because at least we have about 12 countries that have been confirmed for Miss Universe this year. And there are still more that are coming up. If I'm just saying, I'm just guessing because I know that there's some other countries, as at the last time I checked. So we have a lot more countries. We should be able to stand on our own. Say Finland may place up. Finland is another strong, but Finland was just crowned yesterday now. She was just crowned yesterday. So let's see how it goes, Sha. I feel like Europe too, they still need to, at least they've been there for a long time and they've not had any winners for some time now. So I think this time around they might go to Europe. Who knows? Finland is another strong representative. I feel like Finland has a chance too. France has a strong candidate. Yes, they have a strong candidate. So for now, what you're saying now is France and Finland, they have they are more like the two countries that are strong from Europe. I feel like this country too. Which other country again? I think I saw. Which other countries? United Kingdom is strong as well. Oh, sorry. I just hold on. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys are not hearing me. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? So this way to countries that promote their products, Miss Universe products. So example, if several bed patterns with them, they sell their products and market it to several TV. Anyway, that's okay. So what you're saying now is that it's based on the franchise holders. They are the ones that would, give. Let me see if I can increase the. Okay, it's not working. So as I was saying that if they want to do it, they want to merge, then they should be able to give more opportunities to the girls from Africa. That is just what I have to say. That's all I have to say because it's not fair when they are merging at the end of the day, then African countries don't get the necessary support, necessary representation that they deserve. That is what I'm saying. That's my own bone of contention here. Apart from that, every other thing is fine. Okay. So said even the last Miss World was based on market value. What does Africa have for them? She was crowned 3 days ago. Okay, Miss Universe India is ongoing. Now the production is also amazing. Yes, I saw it. I think I showed it on my community post now. Miss Universe India, very, very beautiful stage. Just imagine the way they arrange the whole thing. Very beautiful and classy. I prefer it to even Miss Universe. Like I prefer their stage. Very, very beautiful stage. Say, what market does Africa have for them? Okay, so now they are now looking at the market value before they now crown or before they now pick girls from Africa. If they don't have high market value, that means they might not please. That's what you're saying. Hmm. It is well, though. Anyway, no wahala. Let me end the live stream here. At least I've tried for today now. Thank you all for joining me. And think probably let's see if there's any other topic. If you have any topic for us to discuss, please send it across to me. If there's any other thing, I would schedule live streams, maybe probably within the week. But I know that Sundays is usually our live stream days. Okay, that's when I have time to, at least I have time to live stream. But weekdays, maybe during the weekdays, if there's enough time, I can live stream the evening. But if there's not enough time, I might not really I might not really schedule any live stream till weekend again. But I'll be posting videos back to back during this period. I'll be posting videos, so you guys should just hold on and subscribe to my channel. For those of you that have not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay. All right, guys. I'll call it a day, call it a night, and I'll see you all in my next live stream. Okay. So thank you all for joining, Mr. Xavier. Thank you for joining, Divine. Thank you for joining. Who else again? All of you that came in, thank you for joining. Okay. I'll see you all in my next live stream. Bye.